Good morning everyone. I am Junmar Bahado and will be reporting on the language of mathematics. So, one area of mathematics that has its roots deep in philosophy is the study of logic. Logic is the study of formal reasoning based upon statements or propositions. Logic evolved out of a need to fully understand the details associated with the study of mathematics for lawyers and judges. Logic is the study of correct reasoning. They often use logic to communicate more effectively, construct valid arguments, analyze legal contracts, and make decisions. So, based on my own understanding, logic is the study of correct reasoning. It helps us understand how to make valid arguments, draw sound conclusions, and think clearly. At its core, logic deals with the rules and principles that govern whether a statement or argument is true or false. We have two types of logic: the formal logic and the informal logic. Formal logic uses symbolic methods and focuses on the structure of arguments. Then, the informal logic focuses on everyday reasoning and argumentation, including identifying logical fallacies. This is the historical note of symbolic logic. So, one of the first mathematicians to make a serious study of symbolic logic was Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz. Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz, one of the first mathematicians to seriously attempt to give logic a formal symbolic structure. He aimed to move logic from philosophy to mathematics. Although he didn't fully succeed, his vision was influential for later thinkers, which is Augustus De Morgan and George Boole. So, Augustus De Morgan, he contributed to the mathematical formulation of logic, and he is known for De Morgan's laws, which help express logical operations like and, or, and not. And George Boole, major figure in developing symbolic logic into a mathematical discipline. He published the Mathematical Analysis of Logic in 1848, and in 1854 released an investigation of the laws of thought, a comprehensive work on logic. Then created Boolean algebra, which forms the basis of modern digital circuits and computer science. And Bertrand Russell stated, pure mathematics was discovered by Boole in a work which is called The Laws of Thought.
Good morning everyone, I am Mandarino Jasmine Fabe. Today, I'll be reporting about logical statements. In mathematics, logical statements are very important because they help us express ideas clearly using sentences that can be either true or false. According to our lesson, every language has different types of sentences, such as statements, questions, and commands. A statement is a sentence that tells something and can be identified as true or false. For example, 2 plus 2 equals 4 is a statement because it has a truth value, it's true. A question like, is the test today doesn't have a truth value because it's asking something. A command like, go get the newspaper also doesn't have a truth value because it tells someone to do something. And we also have options such as, this is a nice car. This isn't a statement because it depends on personal judgment. It can be proven true or false. On the other hand, Katarman is the capital of Northern Samar is a statement of fact because it can be proven true. In mathematics, We only use statements when forming logical expressions or equations because they can be proven either true or false. That's why understanding the difference between a statement, question, and command is very important in logic.
And now let's move on to the example of a statement. A statement is a declarative sentence that is either true or false but not true and false. So, determine whether each sentence is a statement or not. So, sa example na to, hanapin natin or sasagutan natin ito kung ito ba ay statement or hindi. So, example letter A. Samar is a province in region 8. Letter B, how are you? And letter C, x plus 2 equals 7. So, ito yung solution. Samar is one of the 6 provinces in region 8. So, this sentence is true and it's a statement. Bakit naging statement ang letter A na example? Kasi, totoo naman talaga na ang Samar ay nabibilang sa region 8. Kaya masasabi nating may truth value siya o pwedeng sabihing totoo kaya ito ay isang statement. Okay? And now let's move on to the letter B solution. The question, how are you, is a question and is not a declarative sentence, thus it is not a statement. Ang sagot naman sa example letter B, how are you, sabi dito sa solution, hindi ito statement. Bakit? Dahil sabi ko pa nga kanina, question does not have a truth value because it asking something. Wala siyang katuturan or hindi natin masasabi na tama siya. Yan. And last for the solution is letter C, x plus 2 1 equals 7 is a statement. It is known as an open statement. It is true for x equals 6 and it is false for any other values of x. For any given value of x, it is true or false but not both true and false. So dito, sa example letter C, sabi din sa solution, ito rin ay statement. Statement siya. Kasi, ito ay isang pangungusap na pwedeng maging totoo o mali. Depende sa halaga ng x. Halimbawa, kung ang x equals to 6, magiging totoo ang x plus 1 equals 7. Pero kung iba ang value ng x, halimbawa x equals to 5, ang magiging mali na ito, kaya tinatawag siyang open statement kasi nakadepende ang truth value niya sa value ng variable x. Okay? So, that ends my report. Always remember, a statement should be clear and be proven true or false. Thank you for listening.
Good day everyone, my name is Trishan Asibar and this is my part of our report. Simple and compound statements. A simple statement is a statement that conveys a single idea. A compound statement is a statement that conveys two or more ideas. The following are examples of simple and compound statements. Here are the examples of simple statements. A. Corazon Aquino is the first female president of the Philippines. B. Some houses are made of bricks. C. Most young people are addicted to Facebook. D. Some students are attending the workshop. These examples conveys only one idea or single idea. Here are the examples of compound statements. A. If a square has four sides, then it is quadrilateral. B. Either a person will eat pizza or pasta. C. A politician cannot be a congressman and a senator at the same time. D. John is a laborer if and only if he works in a factory. Compound statements only conveys two or more ideas. For example, letter A. This sentence conveys two ideas where four sides and quadrilateral. Compound statements are combinations of simple statements connected by some choice of words like not, and, or, if then, and if and only if. These connectors are called logical connectives and are denoted as follows. The table below is the representation of logic connectives and symbols, where each column has statement, connective, symbolic form, and type of statement. The first column is the statement is not P. The connective is not, and the symbolic form is tilde P. The type of statement is negation, where or logical operation that is reverse the truth value of the statement. The second one is the statement P and Q. The connective is and, also, but, moreover. The symbolic form P caret Q. Type of statement is conjunction, where logical operation that is only true if all combined statements are true. Column number 3. Statement P or Q. Connective either or unless. The symbolic form is P wedge Q. The type of statement is disjunction, where logical operation that is true if at least one of the combined statements. Column 4. If P then Q, the statement, F then the connective, and P arrow Q the symbolic form. And the type of statement is conditional, where logical operation that is false only when true hypothesis leads to false conclusion. And the last column is P if and only if, Q the statement, if and only if the connective, and the symbolic form is P double arrow Q. Type of statement is biconditional, where logical operation that is true only when both statements have the same value. And that will be all. Thank you.
My name is Oscar Adto, and this is the example number 2. Consider the following example of a statement and their corresponding symbols. Number 1. If P stands for I study and Q stands for I get good grades, then any statement I do not study in, in symbolic form, not P. Any statement I study and I get good grades in symbolic form, P and Q. Any statement I study or I get good grades in symbolic form, P or Q. Any statement if I study then I get good grades in symbolic form is P implies Q. Any statement I study if and only if I get good grades in symbolic form, P is equivalent to Q. To the number 2. P. Maria is the CEO. Q. John is the CEO. Any statement, Maria is not the CEO but John is. In symbolic form, not P and Q. Any statement, not both Maria and John are the CEO. In the symbolic form, not P and Q. Any statement, both Maria and John are not the CEO, in symbolic form, not P and not Q. Any statement, neither Maria neither Maria or John is the CEO, in symbolic form, not P or Q. Any statement, either Maria is not the CEO or John is not the CEO, in symbolic form, not P or not Q. That is it. That please cuts. Thank you.
Good day guys, I am Alec De Ryan from Group 1 explaining the example number 3. So, consider the following simple statement P, Q, R, and S. So, sa P, today is Friday. Q, it is raining. R, I am going to a movie. S, I am not going to the basketball. So, the solution is P and symbols which means and sa Q denoted by sin with R using the conjunction and symbol. Tapos sa C, S and R using the disjunction symbol which means or, and statement represent a conditional statement using the implication or implies symbol. So, explain ta letter A. This statement combined P and Q using the conjunction and symbol which means and. So, and Q nga statement dagdagan la siya and tapos the second statement which is Q. So, an statement is today is Friday and it is raining. So, indagdagan ko laan P ngan Q and. So, letter B kita. This statement combines the negation of Q denoted by sin with R using the conjunction symbol. So, ang conjunction symbol which is and. So, magdagdaglat kita and san duwa nga statement. So, it is not raining and I am going to a movie. So, nag-add na kita and sa baguan second statement sa it is not raining sa Q ini. And I am going to a movie sa second statement ini which is R. So, nag-add la kita and. So, letter C kita. Proceed kita sa letter C. This statement combines S and R using the disjunction symbol which means or. So, this conjunction symbol daw mo ni an or. I am not going to a basketball game or I am going to a movie. So, an statement S gindagdagan la siya symbol san or tapos ang second statement which is R. So, dili kita sa letter D. This statement represent a conditional statement using the implication symbol. So, an implication symbol daw na mag-aadla kita iba nga word or kung ano an patok awan tama nga word para sa sini nga sentence. So, ana ko gindagdag na word then. If it is raining, then I am not going to the basketball game. So, yun lang guys. Sana nakasabot ka mo. Thank you.